Welcome back live to Loftus Road for live commentary on the second period as Rangers kick off. Attacking the goal to our right hand side. Queen's Park Rangers 1, Grimsby Town 1. News that Grimsby have made a substitution in the interval with number 14 Danny Brittle replacing the right back Sam Wood, who is the son of the manager, and he must have taken a knock in that first period. So Rangers building now with the floodlights on at Loftus Road in this second period. Building down the left hand side with Aaron Waters, and he wins a throw in for the hoops. The lights on, Ian Taylor, that adds to the dramatic effect, doesn't it? It becomes a real theatre of football here in West London when the lights come on.
Yeah, you can see the shadows now on the pitch, can't you? And the guys look psyched up. I saw them down the tunnel just before they went out. Messages were ringing in their ears, and let's hope they take those on board for the start of the second period.
Yeah, it's very, very finely poised here at Loftus Road in this second period. Rangers 1, Grimsby 1. Just a reminder of the first half main action. Rangers taking the lead on 6 minutes. Josh Parker burst down the left hand side, beat two challengers and fired in a low cross shot which evaded goalkeeper Hobbiton at the near post to put the hoops ahead. But Grimsby piled up the chances. There were a couple of excellent double saves by Elvis Putin's in the Rangers goal, and no surprise when the Mariners equalised on 43 minutes. A scorching left footed effort by Thompson. There's a foul there, Ian Taylor. What happened there?
A really bad foul. He's gone, I think it's the substitute. He's gone through the back of Josh Parker there, and he's writhing around in agony on the floor. The fullback's walked away. It looks like it's going to be the forward that's going to get the book in there, Liam Davis.
Yeah.
It was a really bad tackle. There was a bit of a scuffle on the floor, and then the ball's broke to Parker, and he's just absolutely side down from behind.
So that's one booking apiece, but it's not been a dirty game, has it?
No, not at all. I mean, it's one of very few guys have just got to hit their heads really, haven't they?
Absolutely. The two lads have just shaken hands, so no animosity at all. And the Rangers physio has given the thumbs up to the bench, so Parker will be okay. And he'll have to go off momentarily.
Yeah, he received treatment, didn't he? So he's going to have to go off while Maxima swings in.
Maxima, the German lad, he's a dead ball expert for Rangers, tips it to the far post. The keeper's come and missed it. And, well, I thought that came off a Grimsby head, or at least off the back of the keeper's fist, but the referee has just given it a goal kick there. So Queen's Park Rangers 1, Grimsby Town 1. Live commentary throughout the 90 minutes on QPR World. A number of old faces, as we said, around the crowd here. Paul Fallon, the Rangers talisman, who's got that great goal against Oldham in the Division 2 playoff semi-final, which actually shook the whole stadium. Mark Bircham, Rangers supporter as a boy, the first member of the QPR LSA to play in the first team. And I see Ron Springett as well, I think, is here, the old goalkeeper from the 60s, getting behind the team tonight. So people from all different generations coming back to support the young Super Hoops, and that's nice to see.
And I think the other important point, Tony, is that both managers are here tonight. Mike Muir, obviously the Grimsby gaffer, that's here, and the acting Rangers manager at the moment, Gareth Angel. So it shows how important youth football is to the clubs in general, and obviously both gaffers being here tonight adds that, puts that extra little bit of emphasis on the result and obviously the performance of the young lads.
Gareth Ainsworth has been busy in the last couple of days, and he went to the funeral as well for Mike Keane representing the club. So Gareth Ainsworth taking an interest in all aspects, and a great ambassador for Rangers, isn't he?
Nice very much so. He's a lovely guy, and you mentioned Mike Keane's funeral. Obviously the sad events over the last weekend, but there was a youth presence as well at the funeral. Keith Ryan lived down the same road as Mike, so he was there, as was Steve Gavin, as was Gareth Ainsworth, and 5 youth team players there as well. So humbling experience, I'm sure, for the guys, and one they'll remember for a very long while, because Mike Keane is obviously a legend, and if you could offer one or two of these players
Absolutely. Grimsby build on the edge of the box with Thompson, plays it to Davis, and it's hacked away at the back there by Luke Ollie for Rangers, and throw on that far side to Grimsby to be taken by Liam Davis midway inside the Rangers half right hand side. Plays it short to Nathan Dixon, and Grimsby pick it up in the centre of the field with Jamie Steele, plays it through, but all the way through Elvis Putin's in the Rangers goal. Well, Ian, I think we need to see Rangers getting a grip on this now, because Grimsby were starting to turn the screw late in the first half, and they deserve their equaliser. Rangers need to get their possession and their play going again, don't they?
Yeah, very much so, Tony. Whilst during my half-time break, during their half-time break, they were getting instructions from Steve Cannon and Keith Ryan. I was having an interesting chat with Kalitza Parrott, who's the mother of Dean Parrott, who obviously left the R's and is now forging a really good career at Tottenham Hotspur, and she was saying that Yeah, unfortunately didn't find here tonight, but sending him some good luck messages to the guys. His best mate Danny Davenport and the Rangers midfield. So everyone's thoughts are with the Arts tonight. Fingers crossed we can improve in the second half and get the result that we're craving.
Going to Grimsby, midway inside the Rangers half left-hand side, taken by Craig Parker, but it's straight out again for a Rangers throw, which will be taken by Michael Wright, the long right back for the Hoops. Queen's Park Rangers 1, Grimsby Town 1. Live commentary throughout the 90 minutes on the QPR World. The ball being retrieved from the paddock as I speak, a slight delay before we recommence. And certainly, we spoke earlier, Ian, about the overseas trip that the youth team have just undertaken. That's the second overseas trip, I think, this season, isn't it? And it's a good experience for these lads to go abroad.
Yeah, we've forged some really successful links in the last few years, and a few months. We've had some really successful trips to a little German town called Edenkoben, where we've been for the last, just pause a moment now, the cross has just gone out. Yeah, we've been to Edenkoben the last couple of years and enjoyed some really good success over around the likes of Kaiserslautern, Bayern Munich, Borussia Mönchengladbach. And you know, it is a fantastic experience, and when you take into account how well the guys have done with Sardinia, and Meridian were in the league campaign as well, it's credit to them. And if anything, we've probably played too many matches, these guys. I know they're only young, and people say, oh, you know, they should have played 55, 6 times a week. They've played a lot of matches because a lot of these guys are featured in the reserve team as well. But you know, come the summer where they can put their feet up for a few weeks, it will be worthwhile. It'll be very worthwhile.
All about building the image of QPR all around the world. The first team, of course, next month going out to Bahrain. That will be very exciting as well. And Rangers now have a throw-in on the right-hand side, tight to the byline. In fact, 2 yards from the byline. Michael Wright to take it, hoist it long and forward up towards the number 7 Max Aim of the German. The ball squirts off his head and out for a throw-in just below our commentary position on the halfway line. And the throw for Grimsby to be taken by the left-back Parker. Craig Parker, in fact, for Grimsby. Hoisted forward up towards Thompson, the goal scorer. Thompson peels it away onto the right-hand side, looking for Davis. Davis cuts onto his left foot, chance for a shot perhaps out to the edge of the penalty area. Steele is there, he turns through 360 degrees and plays it back towards Gray. Grimsby keeping the ball very well, they're hard to dispossess, and when Rangers do get it, Grimsby surround the Rangers players like a swarm of wasps after a pot of honey to get the ball back. Long diagonal cross into the middle from the Grimsby right by Davis. Rangers try to clear their lines with Wright and concede a throw. Queen's Park Rangers 1, Grimsby Town 1. Wright wins possession and he's fouled this time by Dixon. And Rangers have a free kick just outside their own penalty area on the right hand side. So Queen's Park Rangers 1, Grimsby 1. Just locked in. I'll give you a recap on the goals. Rangers ahead on 6 minutes through Josh Parker. Lovely run down the left, beat 2 defenders, shot low under the keeper at the near post, but Grimsby piled on a lot of pressure after that and deserved their equaliser on 43 minutes with Thompson smashed left-footed into the roof of the net. Queen's Park Rangers 1, Grimsby 1. Rangers still on the right-hand side with Frankie Sutherland and concedes a throw in fact, and Grimsby will take this on the left. Their left back Parker, and we also saw in the first half a number of good saves from Putinans, the Latvian goalkeeper for Rangers. A couple of superb double saves were, apart from the goals, the highlight of the first half really. QPR 1, Grimsby Town 1. Grimsby building out on the outside side of number 11 Nathan Dixon. Dixon forced wide by 2 Rangers defenders, and the right back Michael Wright gets it put in and wins a throw. So we're 8 minutes into this second period. Throw-in will be taken by Parker for Grimsby Town. He's 5 yards from the byline, right-hand side. Long throw into the middle, headed out at the back by Ed Harris for Rangers. Grimsby come again on the left with Parker, the left back, controls it neatly on his chest. Good cross into the middle, knocked away at the back. The Rangers, as a shot comes in, the clearance at the back by Alan Waters. Steele followed up for Grimsby, a right-footed drive, which was charged down, and Putin clears his lines up towards Antonio German. Well, Ian, it looks as if Grimsby again starting the second half quite well. Rangers really need to get some possession and some pressure now.
They've come out the traps really well again, haven't they? But I think Rangers have improved. Whilst not having much possession, they've kept their shape. They're breaking with Antonio German down the left wing, but it looks like Mark Gray. No, he's straight back with Antonio's free time.
Yeah, German gets the cross into the middle and the keeper grabs that ball. He drops it on the 6-yard line like a little boy picking a full off a tree, and the keeper took a knock there as well from Aimer, but he did well, didn't he, Overton, in the Grimsby goal?
Yeah, he did well, but I thought the break from Antonio just shows what he's all about: pace, power, precision. He doesn't give up. He doesn't give up at all, does he? Yeah, he was fighting for every cause there, and he's just nicked the ball as it looked like it was going to sail out on the left-hand touchline there, but he nicked it back, and once he broke down and goal the keeper, yeah, like you say, the Everton did very, very well. Looks like he's picked up an injury as well.
Yeah, slight delay while he gets some treatment, but let's talk more about Antonio German, because he's an out-and-out centre forward, but he's not afraid to sort of go out and forage on the flanks as he did there to try and create something.
He looked more than confident enough of playing straight down the middle as well. So if you can get those three, interchanging and working together, we're going to have every chance of this.
Yeah, I think it's a very fluid attack, almost like the old Total Football, the Dutch World Cup teams from the 70s. Rangers players interchanging and intertwining, and we recommence now with Grimsby. The goalkeeper's okay, Overton, and he'll clear his lines up and over halfway into Rangers territory, where it's headed away at the back by Luke Ollie. Grimsby come again with Steele, and out to the right-hand side to Fuller, who's seen a lot of possession. Fuller, a burst past, 3 challenges, gets to the byline, pulls it back, chance in the middle, and Grimsby scored a second goal. It's Freeman the scorer. Fantastic run by Fuller. He beat 3 defenders, pulled it back to Freeman, who shot home right-footed for his 22nd goal of the season. It's Queen's Park Rangers 1, Grimsby Town 2. So Rangers 2-1 down now, Fuller making that goal and Freeman taking it well 6 yards out, but it was all about the run by Fuller, who beat 3 defenders here, and that was a fantastic surge, wasn't it, Darren?
Yeah, great run. I mean, he's looked at a live wire all night, hasn't he? And he's missed some chances, but he hasn't let his head drop, and that says a lot about the players at this level. Looks like it's a free kick in a dangerous position here now for Rangers.
Yeah, just outside the D of the penalty area. Rangers really need to get back into this straight away. Grimsby have been the dominant side for most of the game. Good start by Rangers first 15 minutes and taking the lead, but since then you've got to say, and we're really biased towards Rangers, but you've got to say Grimsby have been the better side. But this is a free kick. This is 30 yards out actually, and it's Max Aimer, the German lad, dead ball specialist, over the ball. He's got Aaron Waters waiting to aid and abet him, but it looks like Aimer will take this right-footed. He curls it, and it drifts high over the bar into the school end stand. Well, Ian, that was a good chance there, really, that free kick, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I've been praising his dead balls all night, and his delivery has been good, hasn't it, from wide areas and from corners and that. I think he probably saw the big screen ahead of him, and unfortunately the football went up more than the screen and it was the goal. We'll learn from that, and so back in there. Focus for the remaining 32 exciting minutes. Rangers need a goal, Tony.
Yeah, need to get right back into this now, and they're going to pile forward, and I'm just wondering as well whether we'll see a substitution in the next few minutes to maybe change the formation or change the style of play. What do you reckon, Ian? What options are there on the bench?
Yeah, you look at the bench, so you've got the goalkeeper Nicola Burnley, you wouldn't expect featured again for the first team, was on the bench of Blackpool earlier this season. Whilst you wouldn't expect him to feature, you would expect to see Christian Ronaldo, the Italian. Similar player to Parker, similar to Frankie Sutherland as well. So Frankie Sutherland can play just off the front line, which is Antonio. And he's certainly got a bit about him. He's come up with some brutal goals already this season. So don't expect not to see them this season.
Can you tell us a bit about, for those listening at home, Ian, there are 2 or 3 foreign players in the side, the Italian Nanetti on the bench, the goalkeeper Putin's from Latvia, and Max Aimer from Germany. Is this something Rangers are doing, bringing over kids at a young age from abroad?
Yeah, there's good starting system in place. Briefly,
Freeman has got the second Grimsby goal, that's drifted up into the upper tier of the lost end here.
Yeah, but as we were saying, there's 3 in the squad tonight. Christian Ronaldo came over at the start of the season. He came over with the likes of Bertie and McCarming, proved himself, got a contract, playing under 18s regularly. Hasn't had the start of long tonight, but he's got a good future. Max Aimer's been with the club since a very young age, and his dad was an ardent supporter as well. And obviously we've got young Elvis in goal, who I don't think we need to say too much more about him. His performance tonight has proved what a good player he could be in the future.
He becomes a future star with a name like Elvis. It's going to be a headline writer's dream.
Rattle and roll, eh?
Yeah, Elvis in the building and so on. Now Rangers making a substitution as we were predicting, and it's Elliot Fox coming on for Frankie Sutherland. Elliot Fox for Sutherland on 60 minutes. How will this change things, Ian?
I think formation-wise, I don't expect to see any difference. He's quite a live boy, Fox. He's small, but he's very, very quick. He's very, very pacey. He's already involved here. He's looking to lift the ball off. He hasn't managed that unfortunately, but no, he's a quick, pacey player. Probably give us a slightly quicker option than Frankie Sutherland down this round.
Grimsby build on the right now with Fuller, who made that second goal, and he's gone past a couple of challenges again, and his through ball is charged down. Rangers 1, Grimsby Town 2 in the Youth Alliance League Cup final, but still just under half an hour to go, and Rangers still very much in contention. But Grimsby win a free kick on the right hand side, and it's taken quickly. Steele plays it out to the live wire winger Fuller, back to Steele. Steele plays it to Sam Woods on the overlap for Grimsby, tied to the byline, gets across in, charged down, and a Grimsby corner. Grimsby's third corner. It's on that far right hand side at the Loftus Road end, to be taken by Fuller, who made the second goal. So Rangers need to defend well here and then get back into this game. Fuller spots it up carefully in the quadrant, steps back against an advertising hoarding, and will deliver this right-footed. Grimsby with 5 players on the edge of the penalty area. They all come in late, and ball drifts to the edge of the box where Steele's there, but he's dispossessed, and Rangers come away, and there was a foul there by Steele on Terry Smith. So Queen's Park Rangers 1, Grimsby Town 2, and 28 minutes to go on QPR World. There's a foul there on German, a tanking challenge up front by Matthew Bird, the Grimsby centre half. And German has taken a bad knock in the back, but he's going to be okay. Rangers have a free kick now just outside the centre circle.
There's a couple of niggly ones going, isn't there? That appear to be going on fast. As soon as it's a Rangers player, it seems to be a bit. There we go.
Yeah, well, I said earlier I was trying to be diplomatic, but the referee has given nearly every 50-50 decision to Grimsby, but certainly still finely poised. Rangers only a goal behind. If they could get one in the next 5-10 minutes, make for a grand slam finish, and of course I think there's extra time and penalties, isn't there, if we can get an equaliser?
Yeah, there is, but let's hope
Shot from Amer takes a deflection behind for a corner at the school end, Rangers' 4th corner. And Max Amer will retrieve the ball from the blue seats behind the goal and spot it up on that far left-hand side to take this kick. Queen's Park Rangers 1, Grimsby Town 2, 63 minutes played at Loftus Road. Live commentary throughout the 90 minutes, plus any extra time on QPR World. Let's hope Rangers can get back into this now. Amer spots it up on that left-hand side, holds 2 arms aloft, curls it right-footed into the near post. Goalkeeper punches it up in the air, Robertson, but doesn't get it away. And in the end, the centre half for Grimsby, Matthew Bird, gets his head on it and concedes a throw-in. It's the second time actually, and it just goes to show if you could pummel a lot of crosses into the box, Rangers could have a chance here.
Yeah, it looks like that could be a tactic they use between now and the end of morning time. They could have extra time to keep time.
I'd like to see one or two of those more of those long throws we saw in the first half, because if the keeper is not so confident, those long throws could cause panic stations all around the 6-yard box. Not just the keeper, but the defenders would be under pressure as well.
Just winning a couple of free kicks now, aren't we? After
yes.
We said that about Mr. Muse, the referees. We've just won a couple, and now Max is delivering one from the right flank.
Amer's free kick into the middle, chance for Rangers. Antonio German, far post. Antonio German just a fraction wide, and that was a good effort here.
There to stick one in the only bag, but he didn't, so we're still at 2-1, but that was certainly the Rangers faithful and the players are a little more confident with 26 minutes to go.
Goalkeeper takes the kick forward, Robertson for Grimsby, headed back there on the left hand side for Rangers by Waters, and German again. Rangers suddenly with a good period of possession and pressure now. This is what we've been calling for ever since the opening few minutes, and Rangers certainly stepping things up and looking likely to get back into the game. German causing a wave of consternation down the left-hand side, beats 2 defenders, and in the end it's hacked out of play by Jamie Steele for Grimsby, and Rangers have a throw, and this is 12 yards from the byline left-hand side. Will we see one of those long throws? It's Aaron Waters who's going to line it up, and it looks as if in fact he's going to take a short one. No, he's coming forward for a longer one, I think, on that left-hand side, in towards the 6-yard line, flicked on by Parker. German's in there, can't reach it. Rangers piling on the pressure, building again on the right-hand side. The young substitute Elliot Cox tries to get his cross in, but it drifts behind for a goal kick. Ian, some good signs from Rangers in the last few minutes.
Yeah, I think the arrival of Elliot Cox, whilst he hasn't had many touches before, it seems to have breathed fresh life into him, like you say. So fingers crossed we can keep up the momentum and put things on the back foot for maybe the next 5-10 minutes and grab that win.
Robertson long kick forward on Rangers right back. Michael White slips off the back of the Grimsby player, and Rangers have a throw directly below our commentary position on the right hand side. It's a long one forward looking for German. He wins another throw, this time 25 yards from the Grimsby byline. The header out there by Matthew Bird, the Grimsby centre half, who's had trials at Manchester United this season, although he's been suffering from a knee injury, so that's restricted his progress. Rangers have a throw, and it's coming forward. It's a long one this time by Wright, in towards German. German out, jump the ball, falls on the edge of the penalty area. Davenport's there, out to the left-hand side for Waters for Rangers. Diagonal crossfield ball, German in against the goalkeeper, who this time confidently plucks the ball from the air. So Overton, the keeper for Grimsby, will clear from his hands, ups it forward, up and over halfway, looking for the big number 7, Nathan Dixon. Dixon out, jumped by the Rangers left back, Aaron Waters. Grimsby get it again in the midfield, minefield with Jamie Steele. The Rangers come away. It's Waters forward to German. German looking to find Parker. Parker's been quiet in this second period. He was one of the dominant players in the opening 20 minutes, but hasn't had a run on the ball of late. Waters inside now to Rangers number 4, Davenport. Davenport dispossessed and Grimsby come away with Freeman. Freeman forward, and there's a chance there. Now the referee is going to be a huge decision because Dixon was pulled down. A straight red, and Luke Ollie. Well, he was the last man there, Ian. How did you see that?
I think the referee had a little option, and then we'll probably get to it again on QPR where with extended highlights tomorrow. But for me, I think the referee's got it started.
There was a foul by Ollie on Dixon. Dixon was going through. Ollie was the last man. He put his arm out and dragged him back. And a straight red card.
I must say, I thought the player went down a little easy, but as soon as there's any contact in that situation, the player went 3 on goal. I know he was 20 yards out, but it was certainly going to make sure the referee
and that came at a time when Rangers were dominating and Rangers were really getting back into the game. Free kick to Grimsby then, 30 yards out with Jamie Steele to take it. In fact, there's a shot there by Thompson which takes a deflection and wide for a corner. Grimsby's 4th corner, and this will be taken by Fuller on that far right hand side. 68 minutes played. Queen's Park Rangers 1, Grimsby Town 2. Rangers down to 10 men. A straight red card for Ollie after he pulled down the attacker, and now Grimsby building again, and there's a chance in there for the number 7 Nathan Dixon, who scoops over from close range, and Ian Taylor, that was another good chance for the Mariners.
Great opportunity there. It looks like they're going to make their extra man count. I mean, you don't like Rangers off the proof time, and again they've come back from 3-0 down in the FA Youth Cup to win Park Field. They did the same the year before. Don't like this Rangers side off, but certainly they need to get a grip on things. It still looks like it's going to be a 4-3-2 formation. Michael Wright filled in at left-sided centre half, and young Elliot Cox is filling in a right back at the moment. So they've had a little bit of a reshuffle. There's still players warming up. It looks like Christian Yannetti is being put through his coaches. I told you about him, so let's just wait and see.
2-man pronged attack now with German and Parker up there, rather than the 3-man attack of Rangers down to 10 men. So that's how they've regrouped, and a throw in to Grimsby on the left-hand side to be taken by Parker, midway inside his own half left-hand side, hoists it forward. Rangers trying to pick up the pieces on the halfway line. Third challenge by Max Aymer, with the referee again. Got to say, every 50-50 decision is going Grimsby's way.
Yeah, you're right, it is at the moment. I think, you know, we kind of weathered a little bit of a storm at the start of the second half. I know they got the goal, but we got back into it, and this is something that was really set us back on track.
Oh, absolutely, it was odds on that Rangers were going to get an equaliser, but now Grimsby back in the ascendancy. But still a long way to go. 20 minutes plus injury time left. Queen's Park Rangers 1, Grimsby Town 2. Rangers won a free kick on the left-hand side of the halfway
I
line.
think he got that one wrong again, Tony. I mean, I know he's on the free kick there, but he seemed to clearly win the ball and he's given a foul. So strange decisions being made by this man.
Free kick forward to be taken by Water diagonal. German wins it, flicks it on to Peter Parker. Parker has a lot of work to do to get on the end of that, and it's hacked away at left back by Grimsby and their left back Craig Parker. Rangers throw in right hand side, 15 yards inside our own half, in front of the South Africa Road stand. Around tonight, hopefully we'll get an official attendance figure later on for you, but there must be over 1,000 here. It's a good turnout tonight to support the stars of the future. Davenport for Rangers, out to the left hand side finds Waters. Waters through ball is charged down on halfway and Grimsby pick up possession with Jamie Steele. Steele is shuffled out of it by Davenport and a long one forward from the flank looking for German, but that will drift through to the Grimsby keeper. It's touchback in fact by Bird, the centre half of the keeper, who falls over Overton, but he gets his clearance in and Rangers concede a throw on the halfway line with Ed Harris knocking the ball out of play. So it's Queen's Park Rangers 1, Grimsby Town 2. We've got live commentary on Queen's Park Rangers World with 19 minutes to go in this Puma Youth Alliance League Cup final.
Just as I was saying, Tony, yeah, we're umming and ahhing about whether it should have been a red card. We've mentioned there's been a couple of good goals. We'll see all these incidents tomorrow on QPR, probably from lunchtime. So these subscribers are in for a treat, they really are, because there's been some good goals and some controversial incidents, and hopefully enjoying the commentary we'll be providing as well.
So Rangers have a throw taken on the left hand side by Waters. Hoists it forward. Grimsby pump it back down the field looking for Danny Freeman up front, and now it's their number 7 Nathan Dixon. Dixon doubled back through 2 challenges and then runs the ball out of play. Rangers throw 25 yards from the byline, left hand side to be taken by Aaron Waters. Waters forward. It falls in the midfield for number 7 Max Amer, who's a prominent performer for Rangers. He's put a good one forward for Parker. Parker into the penalty area, he's forced wide, 2 defenders around and gets his shot in. And well saved by Lee Overton and Ian Taylor from the Rangers press office. Good work there by Parker.
Well, he's not been that busy. He's buoyed by his goal in the first half, and he's got bundles and bundles of energy. And if we can give him the ball, give him with Antonio the ball, get Max Amer spraying some passes, get Danny Davenport doing the same, we're still in with a chance.
So Grimsby have a throw left hand side, we went inside the Rangers half, taken by Craig Parker. Rangers pick up possession but then conceded again. Max Amer couldn't keep the ball in play, and so it's a Grimsby throw just below our commentary position on the halfway line, left hand side in front of the South Africa Road stand. Craig Parker, the left back, to take it, plays it short. Rangers win possession with Max Amer, and it's forward looking for Antonio German. German foul there from behind by the Grimsby left back Craig Parker. Rangers have a free kick right hand side, midway inside the Grimsby half, and the last free kick from this position, Ian Taylor, was a lovely delivery from Max Amer, and Rangers almost scored with Antonio German at the far post.
Yeah, unfortunately, obviously losing Luke Ollie, he was one of the threats, wasn't he, coming forward from the back for these set pieces, but Max is standing over him and weighing up his options.
Amer takes the free kick, hoists it into the middle towards the penalty spot, nodded out there by Mark Gray for Grimsby. Rangers come again with Amer. Grimsby in their droves clear the ball out to the left hand side with Craig Parker. Parker's clearance is charged down and Grimsby had a throw. It was charged down there by the Rangers substitute Elliot Cox. So Grimsby throw midway inside their own half, left hand side, to be taken by Craig Parker. Parker wipes the evening dew from the ball and hoists it forward. Rangers win it back with German, and German seems to be taken out there from behind by Parker, and in the end Rangers win a throw. So this is below us, below the commentary position. It's midway inside the Grimsby half, right hand side. Cox the substitute to take it, hoist it back short to Ed Harris. Harris inside to Danny Davenport with the shaven grade 1 hairstyle on the side of his head, and Rangers win a throw right hand side. 15 yards inside our own half, and we just need to try and get a goal now with 15 minutes to go. Ian Taylor, where do you see the Rangers goal coming from?
I think we've really, like you said, Antonio, he's had a quietish night, but he is a threat. I know I sound like a recurring theme here, but I've seen him at the World Team, I've seen him first team training as well. And he's alive and he's getting on the ball.
Cox building for Rangers down the right hand side, takes on two defenders and wins it corner. His cross was charged down by Parker. For a moment there I thought the referee was going to get a goal kick because he's given every 50-50 decision to Grimsby, but it's Rangers' fifth corner. It's on the right hand side at the school end, and Max Ehrmann, the young German, will spot this up carefully in the quadrant. Holds two arms aloft with one finger aloft on each hand, and
must be some kind of code.
Yeah, deep to the penalty area, to the penalty spot, and cleared by Grimsby's Mark Gray. So that will be a Rangers throw on the far side, halfway line, left hand side, to be taken by Aaron Waters. Hoists it forward, and it's nodded inside there by Josh Parker for Rangers. Grimsby pick up position, the Rangers win it back, and Ames gone down, and the referee just wave play on there. Rangers were appealing for a free kick. Here comes Grimsby with Dixon. Dixon, a nice interchange there with the number 9, Danny Freeman. And the ball's out of play on the far side for a Rangers throw.
You've got to keep their heads up, Tony, haven't they? So there's enough belief out there now. If they can just show a little bit more quality in the final third, I don't think it's possible.
Well, I think this strike partnership up front of Parker and German is very potent. 27 goals between them this season. They've both only played 24 games each. So they just need to get one or two chances. I think we need to start loading the Route 1 stuff straight up forward. Here comes German standing right inside. He beats one defender. He beats the second. He's into the penalty area. Can he get his shot in? He curls it, but just too high behind the goal.
Great idea, wasn't it? Great idea. He really broke into the right place. You could see what he was trying to do. He was just trying to half it into that far left-hand corner, but got too much heart in it. He ended up in row 6 of the lower school end there.
But he did well, didn't he? He beat 2-3 defenders to get that shot.
Well, he's a strong player, isn't he? I mean, even going on that strong team, he's just showing you.
So a goal kick to Grimsby. The ball has got lost behind the goal. The referee, Mr. Mouge, has called for a replacement ball from the dugouts, and the goalkeeper Lee Overton, resplendent in his yellow and black kit, spots the ball up for Grimsby and thumps it up and over halfway. Rangers lose out there as Grimsby build on the right hand side. Good ball by Freeman, the centre forward, out to Dixon on the right. Dixon cuts past two challenges, thumps it back into the middle, and it's headed away at the back by Harris for Rangers, and cleared from the back by Waters. So the hoop's building again on the halfway line now with German. German turns quickly on to Parker on the left. He can't get the ball under control, and Mark Gray, who's been a colossus in the Grimsby rearguard tonight, really done well. He clears his line, and they pick it up on the right with Fuller, and out to the right hand side, Liam Davis forward.
You're right, Tony. I know we've talked a lot about the attacking virtues of both sides tonight, with 5 at the back, Mark Gray. He seems to be about a foot taller than most of them out there, but he's been excellent.
I got to be honest, I didn't expect very much from Grimsby tonight, but they have played some excellent football and have competed really well, and I have to say really they deserve to be leading tonight. But there's still 12 minutes to go, and a goal for Rangers could change the whole scenario now. But I've got to say, Grimsby, Ian, they have been very impressive.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tight game now. There's very little in it, but I think both managers and both sets of fans would certainly agree that Grimsby have been the dominant force in the key areas of the park.
So long clearance forward by the Rangers keeper Putinins up towards Antonio German, out to the right hand side, finds a substitute. Cox with 4 giant shadows from the floodlights at his feet, but he gives that away to the Grimsby substitute Danny Brittle, and Grimsby come again with Fuller on the right hand side. Fuller short inside to Dixon, and it's sprayed forward to Danny Freeman, the Grimsby centre forward. Rangers win possession though at the back and trying to come away with Ed Harris. Harris looks up and will play it long. Rangers starting to go a little bit Route 1 now as time is ticking on.
You can't blame them for that, though, can you, really? Because they're keeping 2 up front, aren't they? They're keeping it tight in midfield. Another guy comes down and it's number 9, isn't it? It's a big pitch, isn't it, Tony? And they're not used to playing on such a size.
That's right, but I think Rangers now, the clock is ticking down. There are 11 minutes to go. Route 1 is quite acceptable at this stage. Both sides have been playing some good football before that. Freeman getting definitely treatment for cramp this time, judging by the way the physio has his foot up up in the air and is twisting his boot. Just a recap on the goals. Rangers took the lead deservedly after a good opening. 6 minutes, Josh Parker cut in on the left-hand side, beat two defenders and shot home at the near post. But Grimsby played some good football after that. Rangers goalkeeper Elvis Putinens had to make two fantastic, sprawling double saves. And the Grimsby equaliser was deserved on 43 minutes when Thompson sent a rapier-like left-footed drive into the roof of the nets. Grimsby started the second half well and deservedly took the lead on 56 minutes. Fuller beat three defenders on the right-hand side and pulled the ball back for Freeman, their leading goal scorer, who stabbed home from close range. That was his 22nd goal of the season. So Freeman looks as if he's coming off now at this point, and he'll be replaced by the substitute Tom Corner.
Probably good news, isn't it? Because he's been on the library for all evening, so hopefully we can use that to our advantage. It looks like Rangers could be ready in the centre under the one.
Just some tired legs out there now, and certainly one or two changes will be forthcoming in the closing few minutes. So referee will recommence with a throw-in, which Rangers throw the ball back to Grimsby goalkeeper Lee Overton. Queen's Park Rangers 1, Grimsby Town 2, 9 minutes to go, plus I would imagine around about 3 minutes of injury time. So you won't miss a kick live on QPR World. Committed Rangers commentary throughout the 90 minutes of this Youth Team Cup final, and of course if it goes to extra time we'll stay with it right the way through to any conclusion from the penalty mark. But hopefully Rangers can get a goal and get forward and maybe get a winner in 90 minutes. But there's still a bit to do because it's Rangers 1, Grimsby 2. In possession now, forward dispossessed, and Grimsby will throw 5 yards inside the Rangers half, left-hand side. Craig Parker to take this one. And certainly Grimsby, a lot of these players will have a very bright future at their club. It's going to be hard for any youth team player to progress into first team action, of course, but playing in cup finals, playing in the shop window like this and doing well, both sides doing well, is a good sign for the future.
Well, we mentioned the crowd, haven't we, tonight? And I know, there is a thousand plus strong crowd here, but a few of them are scouts as well. So every players are
Parker gets away past the challenges, gets to the byline, pulls it back, but straight into the arms of goalkeeper Overton. And that's what Rangers have got to do now. They've got to get these two forwards using their pace and power to try and get in behind the Grimsby rearguard. Grimsby have two big lumps in the centre of their defence, Mark Gray and Matthew Bird, but they're dominant in the air. But Rangers, if they can get in behind and get some crosses, pull the ball back, and it will spell danger.
Mini celebrations, Tony, from some Grimsby fans, and I think that's just because Arsenal just scored against Liverpool and I've given them a 36-minute lead, so I think that's where the celebrations are coming from. I think you say the under-16s, I think we're guessing that early.
I asked a Grimsby journalist at half-time. Apparently it's a local college, Grimsby College, who are associated with the club. They've got a cup final tomorrow, and so they've come down early. They're playing in the West Country somewhere, and they've come down early, cheer on Grimsby Town, and then play their own cup final tomorrow. It's some community college that's linked to Grimsby Town. And Rangers Bill, there was a mistake there at the back by Mark Gray of Grimsby, perhaps the first mistake he's made this evening, but the ball drifts through to Lee Overton in goal for the Mariners. Queen's Park Rangers 1, Grimsby Town 2. Live commentary throughout the 90 minutes on QPR World with 7 minutes to go, and it's the Rangers goalkeeper Putinens who rolls it out quickly to right, long one forward up into Grimsby territory. Rangers now with 3 players forward. German wins possession just outside the penalty area. He's forced wide, cuts it back and short, looking for Davenport. Grimsby clear their lines up towards the substitute Tom Corner. German towards the penalty area, 2 defenders around him, cuts onto his left foot, maybe a chance for a shot. He's forced wide there. Very good defending again by Gray of Grimsby, or it was Bird that time, and certainly their 2 central defenders, Ian Taylor, have been colossal tonight, haven't they?
What a tackle that was. I mean, Antonio probably thought all his Christmases had come at once, so he's bearing down and goal. And I think it was the 6th, wasn't it? Matthew Bird, he just ushered him out towards the left-hand side and put a fantastic time tackle.
So free kick out now for Grimsby Town with 6 minutes to go on QPR World. It's Rangers 1, Grimsby Town 2, and the goalkeeper Overton just outside his penalty area, right-hand side. We'll spot this up and take it forward right-footed, up and over halfway, looking for the substitute corner. He's out jumped. Grimsby pick it up again on the halfway line with Liam Davis. Davis to the effervescent Josh Fuller. Fuller has been a star performer for Grimsby tonight. There have been so many good performances from the visitors. Shot comes in there from Nathan Dixon, and another good save by Elvis Putinans in the Rangers goal. Putinans bowls it out underarm, finds Danny Davenport with the grade 1 haircut on the side of his head, and that's played forward to Antonio German to Cox, looking for German. Pick it up again, see it at the back there.
Frustrating, isn't it, Tony? Now?
It's very difficult because the ball is being thumped forward route 1 a lot, but you have to do that. But the Grimsby central defenders are just winning everything. They really are. They must be 18 years old, but they look like sort of 35-year-old experienced battling northern veterans out there in their central defence.
They're following everything up on there.
Absolutely. Here comes Cox on the right-hand side for Rangers. I think Rangers need to get to the byline. Cox trying to use his pace and power. He's faced by 2 defenders, gets the cross in and wins the corner. Cox has made an impact since he's come on with his waspish wing-style trickery. Football has got lost in the seats behind the goal, and Rangers have a corner. Their 6th corner. Rangers leading 6-4 on corners, but Grimsby leading 2-1 on goals. Max Ehmer, the German, spots it up, flicks it right-footed to the penalty spot. Nobody there for Rangers. Pick it up in low, and it's played out to Ehmer on the right-hand side. Cross pulled back, charged down again. Grimsby get bodies in the way. They've defended magnificently tonight. They've shown flair and enthusiasm with their attacking play, but when the defensive challenges have gone in, they've put their boots and their heads flying in to win all these challenges. Rangers, though, trying to build on the edge of the penalty area, and again it's hacked away at the back for Grimsby, and there's a foul in there.
Good ball when he was clearing his eye. One of the more easy decisions, one of the easier decisions there.
3.5 minutes to go. Queen's Park Rangers 1, Grimsby Town 2. Live commentary on QPR World from Loftus Road tonight. And it looks as if Grimsby are going to lift the Puma Youth Alliance League Cup. They fell behind after just 6 minutes when Josh Parker blasted Rangers ahead, but goals from Thompson on 43 and Freeman on 56 have put the Mariners in the driving seat. Another substitution for Rangers. It's Danny Bailey coming on. He's replacing Terry Smith. Ian Taylor, what do you make of that?
Yeah, I think it's the right as far as I'm in 15 minutes, I will admit that it looks like Bailey's going to, Antonio's been forced out wide now, and Bailey's going to play down the middle, so we're certainly going to go before he puts on the clock.
So that's the 3rd substitution, I think, for Rangers, isn't it? So certainly that's the last throw of the dice. Grimsby building on the right-hand side with Parker, and he's dispossessed. Foul in there. Foul on Ehmer, and Ehmer having a little word with the Grimsby player. Free kick in the meantime is taken.
There's another great header, isn't it, by the Domineering Master.
Rangers have pushed Bailey forward here, and in the meantime Grimsby build on the edge of the Rangers penalty area, and it's played out to the left-hand side for Grimsby, and it's their left player Thompson who got the opening goal for Grimsby, and just threw ball all the way through to Putinans in the Rangers goal. Putinans long clearance forward towards German, but Grimsby are just lapping up this meat and drink to their 2 centre-halves. They're winning all these challenges.
Looks like Rangers are going 3-3-3. They're a man down, obviously, aren't they? So playing with 10 out on the field, they're going to do the back 3, a central 3 and a front 3. So you certainly can't accuse them of not going for this full equaliser.
Sent Daniel Bailey, the substitute, forward to play up alongside German and Parker. And he's quite a big lad, this Daniel Bailey, so hopefully he can have an impact in the closing stages of the denouement of this game. 90 seconds to go, plus I would imagine 3 to 4 minutes of injury time. Queen's Park Rangers 1, Grimsby Town 2. Live commentary throughout the 90 minutes on QPR World. Ball played forward, Bailey flicks it on. Mistake there, a first mistake by Mark Gray, but I suppose if in doubt, hoop it out, and that's what he did. He's put it behind, I think, for a Rangers corner, when it looked easier to just make a proper clearance there. But this is Rangers' 7th corner. Max Ehmer, as we start to tick into the final 60 seconds of normal time. There will be some injury time. Ehmer to take the corner. Rangers really need a goal. Again, it's going to be by the Grimsby defence. Rangers come again with Ehmer on the right-hand side. He clips it in left-footed this time. A good cross in. The keeper comes, gets 2 hands on it and punches it away. Rangers come again on the edge of the box. A chance there for Waters to get a shot in. It's charged down. Antonio German's away on the left-hand side. 2 defenders around him again. Plays it back to Waters, midway inside the Grimsby half left-hand side. He cuts past one challenge. Plays it back from short into the centre circle and out to the right-hand side where Wright is there for Rangers. Past one challenge. And Grimsby, three bodies in as well. Nathan Dixon diverts that out for a Rangers throw. Midway inside the Grimsby half right-hand side. Michael Wright to take this throw in. We're into the final 15 seconds of normal time here at Loftus Road. Rangers 1, Grimsby 2. Wright's long throw into the middle. It's headed out again by Bird for Grimsby, and the referee has given the Mariners a free kick. Well, Ian Taylor, we're into injury time. 3 minutes of injury time. There's still time for Rangers to do it.
Yeah, time's running out with 3 minutes. That'll give them a little bit of a boost. But they just need to get the ball, get it on the box, and just try and create something like that.
So, free kick forward to Grimsby, taken by the goalkeeper Overton. And we're deep now into injury time. Overton, long clearance forward. Rangers win it back there with Davenport. And there's an offside. It wasn't Ian Taylor, there was nobody offside there.
No, I don't think so. We're right in line with that time. Yeah, it didn't seem to be any issue at all there, but he's given it. He's got to get on with it and let them take the free kick as quickly as possible so we can get through.
Well, they have taken it quickly. I mean, I wouldn't have been surprised if Grimsby had time wasted there, but they took it very quickly. A little bit of inexperience creeping in. And Parker, and there's a bit of argy-bargy with Parker and Davenport going head-to-head like 2 rotting stags. And the referee will have to take some action here. It's Davenport the referee is speaking to, but Parker for Grimsby was also embroiled in that argy-bargy, and if one player is going to get booked, they should both get booked. But the referee is showing a yellow card to Davenport for Rangers, even though Rangers have been awarded a free kick. And he is actually calling the Grimsby player back, which is fair. So Davenport with a yellow card, and Parker for Grimsby will get the yellow card as well, I'm sure. Parker trying to test his innocence, but both players, to be honest, if that happened in the Premiership, Ian, players going head-to-head like that, it would have probably been a red card, I think.
Yeah, you're walking a very thin line. Certain players go head-to-head. 9 times out of 10 you'll see a red. But fair play to ref. He's probably made the right decision now in the spirit of the game's been played in.
Absolutely, we've already had 1 red card, we don't need any more here. It's not been a dirty game, and both sides have tried to play football. Here comes Grimsby into the penalty area. There's a chance there for the Russian number 10, Josh Fuller. Elvis Pupins to smother the danger on the edge of the penalty area, and his long clearance forward. So we're deep into injury time. The cry of Mariners rings out from the travelling Grimsby support, which consists of a minibus full of college students from a local college in Grimsby. They've enjoyed themselves, and they deserve their victory tonight. I think that Rangers have been slightly on the back foot for most of this. Grimsby have deserved their win. We're very, very, very committed to Rangers on this commentary, and very, very biased, but you've got to say Grimsby look like as if they're going to win this, and they deserve to win it as well. As they build on the right hand side over by the corner flag with Tom Corner over in the corner for Grimsby, and he's running out of play though, and goal kick. So into the dying embers, the remaining few seconds of injury time. Grimsby under threes trying to climb into the press box, I think, but the ball played forward, and it's flicked on by Bailey to Parker for Rangers. Last chance for Rangers. German just outside the penalty area. Now finds Bailey. Nobody keeps it in. This is the last chance for Rangers. Back to the right crosses and headed out. Hamish down. German tried to get a foot on it. Rangers come again on the left with Waters. Waters crossing to the middle. German's into the keeper. Away from the jaws of the ball by Parker. Well, Ian Taylor, it's exciting to the very end here,
isn't it? I mean, it's been a great game, Tony. I know it looks like we're going to come out on the wrong end of the 2-1 defeat, but we've given it everything. You can't have any complaints. Last side of the dice on it.
long